Welcome to the Panasonic studio at the Toronto International Film Festival. With me today is Bryce Dallas Howard, the producer of Restless, which is a story of life, love, mortality, and all those things wrapped up into one story. And I was really touched by this movie, and I was touched, I think, by the sweetness of the performances in this film. I think with a story like this, it's all about casting. Otherwise, the story is not going to resonate with people. So tell me, from a producer's point of view, what influence you may have had with that, or at what point in which you became involved in it?
Well, I was involved with the project from the very beginning. Jason Liu, the writer, is one of my closest friends from NYU. He's an actor, actually, wonderful actor, and he wrote this and gave the project to a few of his friends just to kind of give him feedback. And our session was 4.5 hours long, so that sort of began our development process, which went on for a couple of years, and then at that point it was ready to be a screenplay, and that's when I proceeded to set it up. But just to more specifically answer your question, by the time Gus came aboard as the filmmaker and we got into the casting process, I mean, that was something that was really Gus. And Gus has been, I mean, his track record for discovering young talent, identifying whether or not someone's right for a role is pretty phenomenal. So it was Francine Maisler, the casting director for Sony, actually, and Gus, and pretty early on it was clear that Mia Wasikowska was our front runner for Annabelle, and Francine had seen Henry Hopper in a few plays in Los Angeles and kept saying, you know, I really want him to audition. And
he has a very famous father as well, which Dennis Hopper is his dad, yeah. So he's been around this a little bit.
This is the 4th funeral I've seen you at this month. And if I see you around here again, I'm calling the cops and I'm going to tell all the...
This is my boyfriend, Marcus.
Nice to meet you, Marcus.
Pleasure's all yours, I'm sure.
This sounds like a personal project for you in the sense that you've been very good friends with a screenwriter and you helped move it along. Is producing something that we're going to see more and more, we're going to see your name produced by credit more and more?
Well, I don't know. I mean, honestly, this is something that just came about so organically, and I didn't ever have any kind of strategy like, oh, I want to produce and I need to find a script or something like that. I mean, this kind of just came about in a really fun way, but I don't know. You know, it's something that I loved and was incredibly enriching and very fulfilling and challenging. You know, all the things that you would imagine it would be, and if an opportunity like this came about again in an organic way, I mean, I would be a fool to walk away from that kind of an opportunity.
Right. Bryce, that's our time. Thank you so much. It's lovely to see you.
I was lying about working at the hospital. I'm a patient. Is that okay?
Make her better. I don't think you understand.
Make her better!
I think of things going a certain way, and then they don't.
You think you have nothing? You have everything.
Remember, follow us on Twitter at Red Carpet Diary and like us on Facebook so you can keep up with all the comings and goings and all the interviews happening right here at the Panasonic studio at the Toronto International Film Festival.